Det är Brewskival igen, året är 2024 och det är the grand finale. Vi vet inte vilken skepnad Brewskival kommer ta efter denna upplaga. Det sägs så att det är den sista, i alla fall så här. Vi får se om den kommer tillbaka i någon annan form framöver. Det är dag 2, ni hör min röst. Det är lite sliten. Jag var ju här igår och filmade ingenting då, utan då fokuserade jag på att gå runt och snacka och prova en hel del öl. Men idag kommer jag rycka tag i lite bryggare och ölfolk såklart under dagen. Det är lite halvmuligt, men det ska spricka upp och bli 23-24 grader varmt här framåt kvällen, och igår hade vi ju lite otur att det regnade då när festivalen drog igång, men det sprack upp framåt kvällen och folk står här och är redo att släppas in. Det är kosläpp här snart, klockan börjar närma sig 12:30 och det är early birdsen som ska in här nu alldeles strax. Får övriga vänta till klockan 1 innan de får komma in. Så vi hinner dricka upp allt det goda helt enkelt. Men ja, häng med in på årets Brewskival och se vilka möter i vimlet i år. Ja, jag har tagit mig fram till Salamas monter och bakom mig så har vi Jussi. Där står han som jag snackade med igår. Och and here we have a new acquaintance for me. We didn't meet yesterday.
Rui.
Nice meeting you. So what's your position at Salama?
Usually standing up, but when I drink a lot, mostly horizontal. But I'm the traveling monkey. I do the collaboration beers. I do the festivals, the events, the tap takeovers, the beer chats. When I'm in Finland, I do everything from brewing to canning. But mostly I'm the face of Salama everywhere else.
Yeah, we've seen a few of your beers lately on Systembolaget.
Yes.
And I also got to try a lot of them through Liquid Influence, Andreas and Katarina who import your beers. So
we've been lucky enough to have shown really affordable quality beers that Systema is really happy to buy. Like we go to the tender like anybody else, and we've been lucky enough to be being awarded several contracts, and that has made a big difference towards the branding in Sweden. But now we have bars that also want to buy kegs now. They want to be, they want to have more Salama on tap because people are asking for it, and we are really happy to deliver. Plus, we are finishing our new factory, which will increase by far our current brewing output, and we'll be able to deliver.
In Espoo?
We are in Espoo. We're moving we will keep that factory and move to the big one in Kerava, which is half an hour from Helsinki.
Okay. So do you have a tap room also in Helsinki? Or
we have one. It's called the Salama Nation.
Okay.
Anyone who likes neon and shock colors will be happy because we inspired it on Miami Vice.
Yeah.
And we have a tap room collaboration in Tampere as well. It's called Kuya.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to do a beer trip to Helsinki soon. So
fortunately, that you'll have a lot of places to go now, and quality places.
Yeah. So how have you been enjoying the festival so far?
I mean, just the fact that we were invited to be at Brewskival, and in this momentous year, the 10th year anniversary, they might be the last way they're going to do it this way. It's fantastic. I mean, I heard the legends, I saw videos, but this is being here is totally, it's a hell of an experience.
Yeah.
The sheer size, the happiness of the people, the quality of the beer. I didn't try one single bad beer. Not that I tried many because I was working, of course.
But we can't drink while you work.
But I haven't had one single bad beer. The quality from Japan to Sweden, Finland, United States, it's just incredible.
Yeah. Well, I'm super excited to try more of your beers today, and and hope to see you more on Systembolaget
and bars.
And bars. And maybe next time we'll see each other in Finland. Who knows?
We're gonna this is quality control. Okay, I'm not drinking.
Now I have gotten hold of Eric.
Eric, yes.
From Grand Central.
Grand Central Brewhouse in St. Petersburg, Florida.
And a new brewery to me.
Yeah.
And it's the first time.
This is the second year we've poured here.
Okay.
Yeah, we poured last year and this year.
How did I miss you last year? I wonder.
Because nobody knew who we were.
But as you said yesterday, I've tried some of your beers before because you used to work at Cycle.
I used to be at Cycle Brewing,
and did a lot of barrel work there.
Yes.
And the Week series was.
Yes. Yeah. We developed the Week series. Yeah. Fun little project. Just a way to move beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be innovative and like sell people shit they don't want.
Yeah. But how come you ended up with Grand Central?
Pandemic. A lot of breweries kind of like tighten their belts. Cycle is a pretty small crew of people. Just needed to make sure that the business could move forward. So I parted ways with Cycle, and then really didn't do much for about a year and a half, and then I had an opportunity to step in at Grand Central as a brewer, and so I took that opportunity thinking that it might just be like a short-term opportunity, and then I just fell in love with like ownership and the people that I work with, and we have a great crew of humans. I love what we are. I love that we're part of our community. It's just like that's important stuff to me in beer. We're not a big distributor. We try to sell everything through our tasting room. So being a part of the community really helps us out a lot. And it's just St. Pete is kind of a very driven, like community-based, like city, and I'm just really happy to be part of all that.
Yeah. I was just going to ask about, because Florida is a bit of a beer hub with the Tampa beer.
Yeah.
That. So that was my next question. How is St. Petersburg? With all, how many brewers do you have in St. Petersburg?
That's a good question. We probably 6 or 7 now. We're kind of all concentrated a little bit. There's really only a couple of big people. But most of the craft breweries in St. Pete are pretty small.
Yeah.
Doing less than probably 300 barrels a year, which is pretty small. It's actually, I think, average for American breweries. But we have a really cool community. I mean, obviously, a lot of the breweries in the Tampa Bay area started from like offshoots of Cigar City, which kind of helped everybody get kind of on the map.
Yeah.
And that scene just grew like exponentially crazy for several years, and now craft is kind of settling off and figuring out what it's going to be, and I think Grand Central we're positioned to do really well.
What kind of beers do you focus on?
So we do a lot of like continental lagers. We do some IPAs here and there. Mainly we're just trying to make like clean, drinkable beer. Come in. We do a lot of like 4.5%, 5% beers. We want people to sit down, enjoy, like not have to really think about the beer too much. Just good, clean lagers.
Yeah. You had on one yesterday that was really crisp.
Yeah. We had our Italian Pills on yesterday. The Italian Pills. It's a big hit for us.
Cannelloni something, or was
take the cannoli.
Take the cannoli. And then you had a.
What else did we pour yesterday? We poured. We poured. It's kind of like our standard IPA. It's called Father Figure.
Father Figure. Right.
Just like. I don't know how to. It's not a West Coast IPA. It's not hazy IPA. It's just somewhere in between of, flavors that we liked together.
Yeah.
Is what we went for.
So what are you pouring today?
Today I'm starting with a dark Czech lager, which is wonderful, and we have a hazy pale ale, with like some older school like Nugget, Simcoe, Citra hops. Trying to make our beers as unique as we can.
Yep.
And not necessarily be like everybody else. And then later today we'll also, if you drink enough of it, we'll pour a Mexican lager later today, which is super dry, crisp. It'll be probably a hit at the end of this day.
Yeah, nice. But you can't really find your beers outside of Florida at the moment.
No.
So.
I mean, you can come here.
Yeah.
No, we we're navigating that field of, we're not a big brew house. We don't have a lot of cold storage, so we need to kind of move things along as we go. Maybe we'll move some beer here. I don't know. I mean, like, whatever Brewskival becomes after this, I'm sure we'll come again.
I hope so, because it was really good. I'm looking forward to try today's beers also.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know. Maybe next time we see each other in Tampa.
St. Pete. Yeah. We're right downtown St. Pete. It's a beautiful area. The weather's always nice. If you're looking to get out of the cold, like, come to St. Pete.
Listen to Eric. Cheers, man. Well, once again, I have Brian here from Barclay. You were a contestant last year on my Christmas calendar quiz edition.
I lost miserably.
No, it wasn't miserably, but I need to ask you. You didn't know the question last year, but do you know it now? How do you say beer in Swedish?
Oh, brig. Yeah, something like this. Brig. No, that's the brewery.
Yeah.
Brig is brewery, yeah?
Bryggeri is brewery.
Bryggeri is brewery,
yeah.
Okay.
No,
close.
Öl.
Öl. Okay. Yeah.
Remember that until next year.
I will.
So how have you been doing since last Brewskival?
Doing well. There's been some ups and downs, opened a brewery, closed a brewery, back to doing other brewing at other places again. So Things have been a little bit, up and down, but we work through it, and the whole goal is to make beer for everybody here who loves it. This is what we sort of look forward to every year.
Okay, so so you closed the brewery for a while?
Yeah, opened and closed.
Oh, wow. What was the reason? Was it...
There was a little bit of the location, not a lot of foot traffic, so we had sort of anticipated a little bit more foot traffic. We were flooded out in the second month that we were open. We got about 12 inches of water throughout the entire brewery, which shut us down for a while. So one of those things where you just never really got your foot from the beginning, and it just came to the point where we said we had to close down.
Yeah. But we talked a bit yesterday, and you're trying to get a foot into the Swedish market.
That's right.
Also.
Yeah, we're working. The guys from Tin Hands, Robert and Johan, are really great friends of mine, and we've been talking for the better part of a year about what it would look like for Barclay to invest in Tin Hands and produce beer in Sweden. So we came out a little bit early this year to go to Karlstad, brew with them, learn their system, and hang out, spend some time in the area, and loved it. It was awesome. So we're just looking at what are the next sort of steps in potentially making that a reality, which means that we would we've actually already bought equipment for them to bring over. So and barrels and barrel racks. So that's an important part of obviously me doing a lot of barrel-aged stouts. But we're able to get some other malts and hops over, so we can almost replicate the American versions of these beers perfectly within Sweden.
Nice. Well, that's my home region. I'm from very close by from Karlstad, and
beautiful.
That will be huge for them if Barclay turned up there.
It would be great,
And I love the guys at Tennis. Robin and Johan is terrific people. So you did a collab recently with them also.
Yes.
Maybe that will turn up at Systembolaget or something.
It will. We did two beers. We did one of my flagship IPAs with a little bit of influence from Johan and Robert. So the Frequency, which you can have over here, is going to be our base beer for that collaboration. And we're going to hop it a little bit differently, but we took some of the things that Johan loves and added it into the beer. And then a stout as well, because now. It's Barclay. We have to do a stout.
Yeah. Yeah, you had an excellent stout on yesterday. It was
Thank you.
really good. Well, thanks for this little chat, and well, see you in Karlstad next time maybe then.
I hope so. You should come to the brewery and document the collabs.
I haven't had time to visit them at the brewery yet, so that's on my to-do list. I need to get out on Örsholmen, as it's called, and see the new brewery.
Yeah.
So
well, thanks as always for having me on. I think this is great.
It's lovely, and we'll see. Maybe there will be a new Quiz edition another year, and so you can get your revenge.
Yes. Wonderful talking. Yeah.
Thanks. Let's get away from the Eurodisco maniac bitter here.
Indeed.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Nice seeing you again.
It's really good to see you as well.
Been a while since you left Malmö and
head
over to Copenhagen.
I've been hiding out in my my Danish paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you started working selling kombucha there for a while.
Yeah, I've been batted around a little bit. Yeah. Tried a few different things, and now I'm settled with Inside Cellars in Copenhagen Commons.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
And that's what we're pouring here today.
Yeah. How has the reception been?
It's been good. We're finding we're becoming a brewer's favorite at the festival, which is nice. That's always a good
sign.
Yeah, a good sign or quality a good quality assurance to have. Yeah. But it's been fun. We're still a very new brand, so people I think need to know us and know what we're about.
Yeah, Inside Cellars isn't here.
No,
you're not pouring Inside Cellars beer.
No, we didn't bring any Inside Cellars to this festival.
And that's the new Danish sour beers.
Exactly. So you could say in one way it's picking up where Baghaven left off. Aaron purchased the business from Mikkeler and was able to start with all of his own beers in tank, making new blends under the new name of Inside Cellars.
And you're based quite close to Baghaven.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the production facility, same on the island there. And then on the side, we started Copenhagen Commons as kind of a more of a daily drinking, easy-going style of beer. So focusing on very classic styles, pilsners, lagers, classic pale ales, things like this.
Yeah. I had a few. Been over to Copenhagen, tried a few of them. But we still haven't seen any in Malmö or Sweden, right?
Yeah, we are still shopping around for a good Swedish distribution channel, but we're hopefully closing in on it soon. So my hope is that we'll be able to see a lot of it in Sweden.
Yeah, I hope
very soon.
Because it's really nice beer.
Otherwise, you can always go to our web shop and buy as much as you want. We ship to Sweden with very low shipping. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Good tip there.
Yeah.
So
you can even blend your own 6-pack or 12-pack or whatever you want.
That's perfect.
Single can, we'll send it to you.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how have you been enjoying the festival so far?
The festival is great. This is actually embarrassingly my first Brewskival ever. And it's the last one, so
in this shape. We don't know how it will.
Yeah. My guess is it'll probably come back in some form.
Yeah, I think so too. It's too popular to shut down.
Yeah. Look at this, right? There's so many people here. Could you not want to do this again?
Yeah. I heard that the queue was all around the block for the non-early birds. So
Brewskival has been great. Really, really cozy atmosphere. It's really nice. I like the pace of it. It's not so crazy where you can really get a chance to kind of talk to people and as long as you're not like our dear Martin that has to check in 5,000 things every festival and running around like a madman, then
I'll see if I can get a hold of Martin, see how he's been doing. I've
talked to him for about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
In 2 days of festival.
That's as much as you get.
Yeah, exactly.
Before he needs to
I'm used to it now. But the pace of it's really nice. It's really like open and friendly, and everyone hangs out. And,
Well, I'm super glad to see you again.
Yeah, likewise.
And I really hope that we get to see Copenhagen Commons and Inside Cellars in Sweden and Malmö soon. So
we've got some very exciting Christmas beers in the works, so maybe Bjorn Guyton's Christmas calendar, can take a trip over to Copenhagen.
Yeah, I need to do a new edition this year, so in some way it's not going to be a quiz edition like it did last couple of years, but maybe I will head over and do some smaller interviews. And
you're always welcome.
So thanks you, and see you around. Ja. Det finns ju få som har tickat fler öl på Brewskival än
finns många
än min vän Martin. Och ja, vilken Brewskival i ordningen är det för dig?
Jag har varit på alla och detta borde vara 7:e, 2017, 18, 19...
De har ju 10-årsjubileum.
Ja, men det var uppehåll under covid.
Ja, det är sant.
Det har inte varit ett Brewskival bara ändå.
Det är sant.
Så om det är 10-årsjubileum så är det 7:e eller 8:e i rad.
Ja. Och du är ju the master ticker i södern här. Alltså, det finns ju ingen som kan maxa en festival som du kan göra.
Hemligheten är att veta vilka bryggerier man ska gå till, veta vilken ordning man ska gå till dem och hålla koll på när ens vänner som man inte umgås med checkar in någonting speciellt. Som nu så saknar jag en Seventh Sun Stout som du uppehåller mig från att dricka. Ja. Men det är värt det.
För jag har druckit den.
Tror jag.
Nej, jag har inte druckit den. Jag blandade upp det med second shift. Det är lätt att blanda upp det. Så. Men okej, men vad har stuckit ut för dig de här 2 dagarna?
Three Sons är ju nog det bästa bryggeriet som är här. Men Forager är fantastiska. Ja, det är mycket. Alltså Monkish har ju hela tiden kö. Det är bra öl. Ja. Det är det. Transient, jättebra. Men det är Three Sons och Forager och Barclay egentligen som sticker ut.
Barclay håller jag med om. Riktigt bra grejer. Den som har, just ölen som har stuckit ut mest för mig, vad smakprov jag fick från er, det var Microphones limoncello.
Ja, det var ju god. Microphone är i toppskiktet, men de har inga av de riktiga fullträffarna. Men limoncello-ölen smakade limoncello, det var jättegott. Det var roligt. Jag har i alla fall druckit 344 öl igår och idag. Men vi är inte helt igenom dag 2s session.
Nej, vad saknar du idag? Hur mycket saknar du, tror du?
Ja, det är så svårt att veta. Alltså, just nu så är många av bryggerierna har sålt slut. Eller så har de en öl kvar som man har druckit. Eller så har de bara ölen som är från igår. Det förvånar mig lite. Ja. Så jag har max 20 öl kvar.
Ja. Så vad är ditt rekord på Brewskival?
Ja, det vet jag faktiskt inte.
Och vad ligger du på just nu?
344.
344.
Och det inkluderar inte köbärsen på vägen in.
Vi ska se om Martin klarar sitt rekord.
Okända rekordet.
Ja. Lucka här, men jag måste bara säga grattis.
Tack.
Till segern i ölkalendern.
Ja, tack. Det var väldigt spännande på slutet. Alldeles för spännande i slutet. Det var kantboll in helt enkelt.
Ja, förra årets mästare då, Pelle Frost, rök ju i grundomgången när Karin från Rådnäs gick förbi så här på utslagsfrågan, och annars hade han varit farlig mot dig, kan jag säga. Så Pelle kan sådana saker. Men jag vill se nästa gång det blir en quiz edition. Kommer inte bli i år. Jag kommer inte hinna med det tyvärr. Så du är regerande mästare just nu, forever. Vi får se. Men Jessica, hur har du haft det på Brewskivalen? Dels i år, men också tidigare. Det är ju 10-året och...
Ja, det är 50 år som vi är här med en Hop Notch.
Ja.
Men det är ju det är så vansinnigt roligt. Ja, men det är ju... Men bara grejen utomhusfestival i Sverige är ju helt jävla galet. Ja. Och det funkar. Och vädret har skärpts i år. Det är perfekt. Det är typ 24-25 grader varmt, växlande molnighet. Folk sitter där liksom på gräset och dricker bärs. Och liksom det är bara mysigt.
Vilken Hop Notch öl är det som har kittlat folk mest? Som folk har kommit fram och...
Humle funkar ju fortfarande. Det gör ju det.
Det gör ju det.
Men vi hade en...
Men sen har ni Italopilsner på er.
Ja, men det var ju så. Vi var i våras var vi i Italien, eller förra våren. Och de italienska bryggarna sa, Hop Notch. Och vi måste ju bara göra en öl som heter Hop Notch. Självklart italiensk pilsner. Så det var egentligen ett skämt. men som säljer jättebra.
Ja. Ja, men Italopilsner är,
Men
det är så himla lättillgängligt.
Ja, det märks också att det är Brewers beer. Ja, men bryggarna kommer och vill ha pilsner. Gästerna vill ha humle och sursaker fortfarande.
Vad händer för Hop Notch efter Brewskival?
Nu har faktiskt en helg ledigt och sen blir Stockholm Beer och sen tror jag vi har en helg ledigt och sen är det väl Great Swedish Beer Festival.
Ja, ses vi i Malmö.
Ja. Och sen tror jag faktiskt vi har en helg ledigt till. Korstaket. Och sen är det väl Jankopodden. Jankopodden ölfestival.
Ja, just det. Han har ju en egen liten ölfestival. Ja, men det måste jag försöka ta mig förbi någon gång. Det verkar ju jättemysigt.
Han utlovar mycket umpa.
Ja, men jag var så otroligt glad för alla deltagare i fjol. Alla 60 deltagare som ställde upp på min galna. Det var ju både, jag gjorde ju rätt mycket på Brewskival i fjol med amerikanska bryggarna och så gjorde jag en del på Great Swedish. Och det tog sin tid, men det var jätteroligt.
Jag tror det var jätteroligt.
Ja, men du, av de 60 deltagarna så var du bäst helt enkelt. Så vi får se hur länge Jessica är reigning champion.
Alltså, kom och plocka.
Yeah, now I'm gonna hold of Kyle from Carbon Copy. Welcome to Brewskival.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
It's not the first time, right?
Not my first time for Carbon Copy, but I went to the first Brewskival back in the day. Yeah.
You were here the very first?
The very first one. Yeah, I was working at War Pigs Brew Pub in Copenhagen. So yeah.
You used to be. Yeah, where we belong started that.
I was there for the opening. Me and Lansen Fu were the two opening brewers there and kind of built it out. And I was there for a few years, and then I moved back to the U.S.
Okay.
Worked at a few breweries, and now started my own with my business partner and Brendan Bodwin as well. So yeah.
And you're based in Philadelphia, right?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, yes.
Trying to remember where all the American breweries are based.
Yeah.
You are a few breweries here, so it's
it's
quite difficult sometimes
hard to keep track,
for
sure.
So I already mixed up Tampa and St. Petersburg today with Grand Central. So,
yeah.
So, how has the reception been for Carbon Copy so far?
It's been really great. I think people have been enjoying our beers, and we're happy to. It's our first time to be in an international beer festival, and we're happy to share what we're doing in Philadelphia over here across the pond.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
What have you been pouring so far?
We poured an Imperial Stout yesterday with an IPA and a Pilsner, and then today we're pouring a tart beer and West Coast Pale Ale and Helles Lager.
Nice.
So, little mix, some for everybody. That's kind of what we do.
Yeah. So, did you say when you started? What year?
We started at the end of 2022 in December, so we're about a year and a half old right now. Yeah.
And do you have a tap room in?
We do. We have two tap rooms actually. We have like a brew pub where we make all of our beer, and then we have another tap room on the other side of the city as well. So yeah.
So, but do you have any distribution outside of Pennsylvania?
At the moment, no. Brennan and myself wear many hats, so we are only available right now at our two locations and around the Philadelphia area.
Okay. Yeah, I tried. I think both of your beers yesterday, and they were really nice. Was it Toasty?
Toasty, that was our Imperial Stout.
Was it Gully or
Gully is like our modern IPA or hazy.
My memory is still with me
I
today.
mean, day 2 of a beer fest. I'm impressed.
So no, but good beer stays in my mind, and
awesome. Thank you.
so that's a good sign that I remember the names of the beers that I like. No, Toasty was there. I asked you yesterday if it was coconut in it because it felt like that. But
no, just grain, no adjuncts or anything. And actually, that's a collaboration with a new brewery that opened up in Philadelphia as well. They're named Two Locals.
Two Locals.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've never been in those parts of the States, so I'd love to travel around.
Yeah, for sure. Come on by when you're next time you're over there.
How do you enjoy this year's Brewskival? And you were here the first year. Take us through the involvement of the beer
from
festival.
going from Brewskival 1 to Brewskival 7, it's definitely gotten a lot larger, you know, a lot more breweries from all over, but I think the infrastructure is really great, and I heard it might be the last, but it might come as something else, so I'm excited to see what the future brings, you know, but I did enjoy the time here, and Brewski's great, and the whole crew at Brewski and the volunteers, everyone's amazing. So.
Yeah, I will try to get a hold of Marcus to see if I can get some
might be
information
a little busy, but we'll see.
Out of him. But if they're, because it's a shame if Brewskival goes. But still, everything has an ending.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
So and if you're going to go out on top. So,
yeah, for sure.
So, but now I'm really curious to try your West Coast.
Oh
IPA.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but anything else you want to add to the viewers about Carbon Copy?
Other than that, I mean, this is a beer festival, but we also are in Pennsylvania. We're the first brewery and winery, so we also make all of our own wines as well.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So do you grow your own grapes?
We don't grow our own grapes. We purchase them from local vineyards and then bring them back to our winery and then process them and put them on draft, actually. So.
Nice, cool. So ciders also? Or?
We don't make our own cider. We just get some really good cider from Plowman Cider. It's a cidery in Pennsylvania, so they do it better than us. So we just buy from them.
Nice. Well, if you're around that area, make sure to swing by Carbon Copy and try the beers.
In West Philadelphia and the Port Richmond neighborhood of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Love to have him.
Wasn't that Fresh Prince, West Philadelphia, born and raised?
He was born and raised there. Yeah. So
that sounded so familiar. Thanks for the chat, Kyle.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Enjoy the rest of the festival.
I will. Thank you so much.
Ja, Max, du sa innan vi drog igång att jag vet inte hur mycket du får ut av mig. Jag känner mig ganska tom just nu, men jag skulle nog tro att du är ganska nöjd ändå.
Ja.
Med hur jävla trevligt alla har det på den 10:e Brewskivalen. Grand finale. Eller är det grand finale?
Ja, det är alltså så som det känns just nu så är det ju, jag skulle ju vilja att alltså som det är idag, det är lugnt. Vi som har rådat den här festivalen är liksom, vi kan ta del av den lite. Så vill jag ha den här festivalen dagligen, alltid. Ja. Problematiken är att det är en gammal bil vi tar ut varje år och så ska starta upp motorn igen och komma på hur fan allting fungerar igen. Och just den här uppstarten av själva festivalen gör att allt annat gör det värt det, men just vår kostym är så liten. Ja. Så den är lite för stor för oss just nu, känner jag.
Men bilen har startat bra i år just för att vara en 10 år gammal bil. Så det har varit en väldigt smärtfri festival hittills. Nu är vi halvvägs in på lördagspasset här och jag har inte upplevt några större konstigheter under festivalen. Du kanske har haft lite bränder och släckta, det vet jag inte. Så. Men jag förstår att den har växt väldigt mycket. Kostymen har blivit stor. Och alla förväntar sig lite att kostymen ska bli större också. Precis. Känns det som. För det är, vi ölnördar här, det här är ju en fantastisk festival för oss att vi får ha det här i Sverige. Så tack för det, kan jag säga.
Tack själva.
Att vi får ha den här möjligheten i slutet av juli. Nu har vi fantastiskt väder här. Det var lite sämre igår, men ofta så är det soligt och härligt på Brewskival. Ja. Och så jag förstår att man ska också sluta lite när man är på topp.
Ja, det är väl så. Det känns så. Det finns väl en liten idé från staden, för de vill gärna att den ska fortgå på grund av uppenbarligen så ger den ganska mycket till Helsingborg och Helsingborgs stad har faktiskt visat intresse av att festivalen ska fortsätta, men det är så tidigt. Det är så tidigt skede så jag vet inte. Jag vill inte bygga den här festivalen med. Jag kan tänka mig att koordinera vissa grejer, vissa delar av festivalen, men bygga den för någon annan. och bygga den, det får i så fall någon annan göra.
Ja.
Men jag är ju så här jag är ju jätteglad för att min hemstad har uppvaktat mig, och det är ett visst erkännande för det vi jobbar med också. Att vi är den här sista faktiskt den sista enheten av kultur som uppmärksammas och faktiskt kanske subventioneras så småningom. Ja. Vi jobbar med en uråldrig kultur, och det är olika lagstiftningar har gjort det omöjligt för kommunerna att omfamna oss. Men nu har det förändrats lite den senaste tiden, och helt plötsligt så vill vår stad omfamna oss. Ja. Så vi får se vad det lider, men de har väl en liten idé om hur det här ska fortsätta, och kan vi nå varandra så kanske det fortsätter.
Ja. Men jag hoppas att det återuppstår i någon ny skepnad där, för men du har ju ett fantastiskt kontaktnät ute i världen. Man ser de bryggerier som du får hit från, du har 3-4 från Japan här, du har ett gäng amerikaner, det är hela Europa representerat. Det är väl egentligen nästan bara Afrika som kontinent som inte är här. Så, möjligtvis Sydamerika också, men det har varit bryggerier från dem därifrån också. Men jag har varit här, jag tror 5-6 år eller något sånt här, så jag var inte med i starten. Men hur ta oss tillbaka till starten? Den första festivalen då, vad var din tanke då? Vad trodde du att?
Ja, alltså det var ju
och jämför med i år liksom,
det var att samla bryggerier som kunde leverera väldigt, väldigt hög kvalitet på öl, och då innebar det ju att jag bjöd in kanske ett 20-tal amerikanska bryggerier, och sen resten var från Europa, så det innebar att på den tiden låter det ju, men det var inte i år senare, men 2016 så var det svårt att bjuda in många nordiska och europeiska bryggerier. Så då var ju majoriteten från USA. Idag så är ju majoriteten från Sverige, för vi har så jävla hög kvalitet på öl. Fantastiskt duktiga bryggerier, ett av världens bästa ölländer. Så det har ju förändrats, att vi har ju alltså det är en internationell ölfestival, men vi representerar också Sverige i mångt och mycket. Varannat bryggeri här är faktiskt svenskt. Så, eller nästan. Eller nordiskt. Varannat är nordiskt. Ja, precis.
Ja, men jag säger stort tack.
Tack själv.
För att du har gett detta till Öl-Sverige helt enkelt. Och men vi är många som hoppas att det kommer fortsätta i någon form framöver här. För det här är verkligen helt... Anders, Salama Brewing, alltid fotobomba. Men jag hoppas verkligen att det kommer fortleva på någon form. För det här är en helt fantastisk festival. Det är en av årets höjdpunkter har det varit verkligen. Så stort tack, och stort tack för att du tog dig tid. Och det är första gången i bloggen här också. Så
kul att vara med.
Så vi ses framöver. Barclay är ni i Helsingborg. Om ni inte är på Brewskival, så Barclay givet besöksmål. Och stort tack igen.
Tack själv. Tack.